Asterisk. Welcome, dear listener. Tonight, this moment belongs to you. The world outside may have been filled with noise, with endless demands, with worries that felt too heavy to carry. But here, right now, you don't have to carry anything at all. This is your safe space, your sanctuary, where you can let go of the weight of the day. Imagine each breath as a soft wave gently washing over you, cleansing away tension, clearing the mind, and soothing the heart. This story has no rush, no demands. It is simply here to hold you like a soft blanket wrapped around your soul. As the words drift gently into your ears, allow them to guide you into calmness, into quiet, into rest. You are not alone, you are cared for, you are safe, and you are deeply loved. Tonight, you are free to surrender, to trust the gentle rhythm of the story, and to drift peacefully into the deepest, most healing sleep you deserve. So close your eyes, soften your breath, and let us begin this journey together. Asterisk, asterisk, the coastal village of evening calm, asterisk, the day is ending, and with it, all the rushing, the worrying, the weight of thoughts that seemed so heavy just hours ago. Imagine yourself now standing at the edge of a quiet coastal village where the world moves in soft rhythms, slower than the city you've left behind, gentler than the pace of your day. The village rests peacefully against the shore, kissed by the ocean breeze, wrapped in the colors of twilight. Asterisk, the sun hangs low, pouring liquid gold across the water. Waves fold into themselves with a tender hush, lapping against the smooth stones of the shoreline. Every breath of the sea feels like a lullaby, steady, calming, eternal. Above, gulls drift lazily, their wings hardly moving, as if they too are carried by the softness of this hour. Asterisk. You step forward onto a cobblestone path that winds its way between little cottages. Their windows glow warmly, golden light spilling onto flower pots that bloom with lavender and daisies. The air smells faintly of salt, lavender, and bread just pulled from ovens. Everything feels familiar, as though you have been here before in another time, another life. Asterisk, the villagers, those who remain outside of this hour, smile gently as they pass by. An old fisherman sets down his nets, humming a tune that sounds like the sea itself. A young child, wrapped in a wool blanket, chases the fading glow of fireflies. And somewhere in the distance, you hear the soft chime of bells from a chapel on the hill, calling the evening to rest. Asterisk, as you walk slowly through the village, your steps grow lighter, unhurried. The stones beneath your feet are cool, grounding you with every step. You realize that here in this place there is no urgency, no expectation. The world is content simply to exist, still, quiet, beautiful. Asterisk, the path leads you down toward the harbor, where wooden boats bob gently, tied with thick ropes to weather posts. The scent of pine from the boats mixes with the sea air, creating a perfume that belongs only to the coast. Lanterns hang from the posts, their flames flickering like stars caught close to earth. They sway with the rhythm of the tide, guiding sailors home and guiding their heart to peace. Asterisk, you pause here, listening. The ocean seems to whisper soft, endless words without language, speaking directly to the soul. Its message is simple. You are safe, you are held, you are free to let go. Asterisk, a bench sits nearby, carved from driftwood, smoothed by years of waves and sun. You sit, feeling the wood's gentle firmness beneath you, and close your eyes for a moment. The bench creaks softly, but even the sound is reassuring, like the voice of something ancient and steady. Asterisk, with each breath, you inhale calm, and with each exhale, you release the worries that linger. The air is cool against your cheeks, but inside, you feel warmed by the glow of lanterns, by the village's quiet life, by the ocean's embrace. Asterisk, the first stars appear now, tiny sparks against the indigo sky. You watch them emerge one by one, as though someone is carefully lighting them just for you. The more they appear, the more your body relaxes, sinking into stillness. You realize that you are part of this rhythm too, like the tide, like the stars, like the villagers winding down their day. Soon, a gentle voice draws you back. A villager, an elderly woman with silver hair tied neatly behind her head, approaches with a smile. In her hands, she carries a small lantern. She holds it out to you and says softly, "For your walk." Her words are kind, her tone wrapped in the comfort of a grandmother's lullaby. You thank her, your voice low, and accept the lantern. Its light is not bright but warm, casting a golden halo around you. As you rise and continue walking, you realize the path is gently leading out of the village toward the cliffs where the land meets the endless sea. There is no rush. Every step is slow, intentional. Every sound, the ocean's hum, the lantern's soft flicker, your own quiet breath becomes part of a lullaby. And as you walk, you notice how your shoulders have released their tension, how your mind has grown quiet, how your heart feels light, as if you were exactly where you were always meant to be. Here, in this coastal village of evening calm, the night embraces you. The story has only just begun, but already you are safe. Already you are wrapped in peace. The enchanted forest by moonlight as you step away from the quiet coastal village. Lantern in hand, the path before you begins to change. The cobbled stones gradually soften into a trail of packed earth, faintly glowing under the gentle silver of the moonlight. The sound of the ocean fades behind you, replaced by a tender stillness, like the hush that comes before a dream begins. Each step feels slow, calm, unhurried. The air is cooler here, filled with the soft fragrance of pine, cedar, and faint blossoms carried on the night breeze. You breathe it in deeply, letting your chest rise and fall in a rhythm that feels almost in tune with the heartbeat of the earth. With every exhale, it feels as if another layer of stress and tension leaves your body. Carried away into the soft night dot, the lantern you hold glows warmly, not too bright, not too dim. It casts a golden circle of light around you, dancing gently on the path. Beyond its glow, the forest hums with quiet life, the subtle rustle of leaves stirred by the wind, the delicate trill of a night bird hidden among the branches, and the distant whisper of water trickling somewhere unseen. You continue walking, and soon the trees around you grow taller, their trunks rising like ancient guardians of this sacred place. Their branches arch overhead, weaving together into a natural cathedral of leaves and starlight. Through the canopy, the moon peers down, spilling its silver light in scattered streams, painting the path in patterns that shift as the leaves sway. The deeper you go, the more serene it feels. Here time seems to soften. The memories of the busy day, the noise, the worries, the constant thoughts begin to blur. They feel distant, like faint echoes of another life, slowly dissolving into the cool stillness of the forest night. You notice how the ground beneath your feet is soft, covered with moss that cushions each step. The moss glimmers faintly, as though tiny stars have fallen to rest upon the earth. Every step is silent, almost weightless, as though the forest itself is guiding you gently forward, ahead. The trail curves toward a grove where the moonlight falls freely. You approach and find yourself standing before a circle of trees unlike any you have seen. Their bark shimmers faintly as if brushed with silver. Their leaves are luminous, glowing with a faint green-blue radiance, and when the wind moves through them, they make a sound like distant chimes. It is a music too delicate to be made by human hands, a natural lullaby, sung by the forest itself. You pause here, simply breathing, listening. The song of the leaves seems to reach into you, into the spaces where your thoughts once raced, and smooth them into calmness. Each note is like a hand upon your shoulder, reassuring. Steadying. Dot at the center of the grove is a small stone bench, softened by moss and time. You take a seat, placing your lantern beside you. The glow of the lantern joins with the moonlight and the shining trees, wrapping the grove in a harmony of light, both golden and silver dot. As you rest, you notice something extraordinary. Fireflies begin to appear, one by one, tiny points of golden light. They drift lazily through the grove, their paths weaving and circling like brushstrokes upon the night. More and more gather until the grove is alive with their glow. Some float close, hovering gently in the air before you, as if curious, as if greeting you with their delicate presence. The sight fills you with wonder, yet also with peace. There is no urgency here, no need to move quickly. Everything in the forest flows at its own rhythm, slow, graceful, serene. You lean back, feeling the strength of the stone bench beneath you, and close your eyes. For a while, you listen only to the forest, the steady chime of leaves, the soft hum of insects, the occasional call of an owl. It is as if the forest has composed a symphony just for you, a song of rest, of release. Your breath falls in line with it, deep, steady, unhurried. With every inhale, you feel a cool freshness, like moonlight filling your chest. With every exhale, you let go of another burden, another worry, another thought you no longer need. After some time, you open your eyes again and notice something new. At the far edge of the grove, just beyond the glowing trees, a faint path of silver dust glimmers across the ground. It wasn't there before, or perhaps you simply hadn't seen it. The path seems to call to you, as though inviting you to follow. You rise gently, picking up your lantern, though you soon realize you hardly need it anymore. The path itself glows, a steady, soft shimmer that lights your way. You step onto it and immediately you feel a sense of quiet anticipation, as though each step is carrying you deeper into the heart of a dream. The path winds between tall trees whose trunks gleam pale under the moonlight. Here and there, flowers bloom, even in the night, delicate white petals that glow faintly, releasing a fragrance so soft and calming it feels like breathing in a lullaby. The scent is sweet, but never overwhelming. It drifts around you gently, like the memory of something kind and familiar. You walk slowly, savoring each detail, each breath, each moment. The world feels hushed yet alive. Every sound, every sight, every touch of the cool night air feels as if it were designed to comfort you, to ease you, to guide you into deeper peace. After what feels like both a long journey and no time at all, the path leads you to a clearing. At its center is a pool, round and perfectly still, as though the earth itself is holding its breath. The surface of the water reflects the night sky with such clarity that it feels like a mirror to another world. The stars above sparkle upon its surface, and the moon shines so brightly in its reflection that it looks as though two moons hang in the heavens. Walk closer to the pool and kneel at its edge. The water is so clear you can see the smooth stones at the bottom, faintly glowing as though lit from within. You reach out and gently dip your fingertips into the surface. The water is cool, but not cold, refreshing, soothing, like the touch of a gentle breeze dot as your fingers stir the surface. Ripples spread outward, distorting the reflection of the stars. For a moment, the stars seem to dance upon the water, shimmering and swaying. Then, slowly, the ripples fade, and the surface grows still once more, returning to its perfect mirror of the night sky dot. You find yourself staring into that reflection, mesmerized. It feels as though the pool is more than water. It feels like a doorway, a window into something deeper. As you gaze, a calmness settles into you, a peace that seems to reach into every corner of your being. It is as if the pool is reflecting not only the sky, but your very soul, still serene, infinite. You sit back upon the moss by the pool, your lantern resting beside you, though its glow is faint now compared to the brilliance of moon and stars. The forest cradles you in silence, and for a while you simply sit, breathing, watching. Time drifts softly here. Minutes, hours, such measures lose their meaning. All that matters is this moment, this stillness, this peace dot, and as you rest by the pool, you begin to feel it. The forest itself breathing with you. The trees, the flowers, the fireflies, the water, even the very air, it all seems alive, and all of it seems to hum in gentle harmony with you. It feels as though you are not just in the forest, you are part of it, woven into its quiet magic. Eventually, your eyes grow heavy, though you are not yet ready to sleep. Instead, you lie back upon the moss, gazing up at the canopy of trees and stars beyond. The moonlight filters through the leaves, painting you in silver. The ground is soft, the air cool, the night filled with music so delicate it seems to come from within your own heart. And there you remain, at rest, embraced by the enchanted forest under moonlight. The moonlit lake of reflection asterisk. The path from the enchanted forest slowly widened, and as he stepped forward, the trees began to thin. Their silver-lit branches leaned back, as though giving you space to see what awaited beyond. The sound reached you first a low, tranquil lapping, rhythmic and gentle, like a heartbeat slowed to its most peaceful rhythm. The air smelled fresher, tinged with cool mist, carrying with it a quiet promise of calm. Asterisk, you stepped out from the cover of trees and found yourself before a vast lake. Its surface was so smooth, so still, that it seemed like glass polished by the hands of time. Above, the moon hung round and full, its light spilling down in wide silver ribbons that shimmered on the water. The stars stretched endlessly, each one reflected perfectly, so that looking at the lake felt as though you were gazing into another sky, a mirror of the heavens, infinite and eternal. Asterisk, for a moment, the quiet was so profound, so absolute, that you could almost believe you were the only soul in the world. The lake, the moon, the stars, they belonged to you, and you belonged to them. Asterisk, a narrow dock stretched into the water, made of smooth planks that glowed faintly in the moonlight. It invited you forward, and you walked to the edge, the wood warm beneath your feet, as if holding on to the memory of sunlit days. At the end of the dock, a small wooden boat was tied gently, rocking with the lake's faint breath. Its edges were worn, softened by countless journeys, but it radiated trust, as though it had carried many dreamers before you. Asterisk, without hesitation, you stepped into the boat. The gentle sway beneath you felt like a cradle, like being rocked softly in the arms of the night. As you sat, the ropes untied themselves, sliding free as if guided by unseen hands, and the boat began to drift slowly across the water. Asterisk, the lake accepted you in silence. The only sound was the dip of oars that moved on their own, pulling you further and further into the heart of the water. Every ripple caught the moonlight, and the stars danced upon the surface as though the universe itself was alive. twinkling just for you, asterisk, as you leaned back against the smooth wood. You felt your breath begin to match the rhythm of the boat's motion. In and out, in and out. Each breath felt lighter, easier, as if the air itself had been purified by the lake, infused with calm. With every exhale, your body released something, worries, anxieties, the tightness of the day. They left you like faint wisps of mist, dissolving into the night. Asterisk, the boat carried you to the center of the lake, where the reflections of moon and stars merged into a single radiant pool of light. It was as if you floated not on water, but on liquid starlight. The glow surrounded you, lifted you, held you, asterisk, and then softly the lake began to whisper, asterisk, not with words, but with feelings, gentle ripples of thought that entered your mind with ease, like silk threads weaving through your heart. It whispered of release. It whispered of stillness. It whispered of rest. Asterisk, you leaned over the edge of the boat, gazing into the water. At first, you saw only your reflection, soft and glowing with silver light. But then, like pages of a book, turning one after another, the surface of the lake began to show you more. You saw the worries of the day, the small struggles, the lingering doubts, the things that had weighed on you. They appeared as faint ripples across your reflection, but the lake did not hold them long. Slowly, one by one, each ripple smoothed, each image dissolved into light, until nothing remained but your calm reflection once more, asterisk. The lake had taken your worries, cradled them gently, and transformed them into peace. Asterisk, time moved differently here. Maybe minutes passed, maybe hours, or maybe no time at all. In this place, you were free from clocks, free from the rushing of the world. There was only the gentle rocking of the boat, the stillness of the lake, and the vast quiet of the universe above. Asterisk, as you drifted, you began to feel a glow rising within your chest, a warmth, subtle at first, then growing stronger. It felt like the light of the moon had entered you, like the calm of the lake had become your own heartbeat. You realized then that you were not separate from this place. You were part of it. The stillness of the lake, the glow of the stars, the rhythm of the oars, they all lived within you, waiting for moments like this, when you would finally pause and notice them. The boat continued onward, carrying you toward a distant shore where the glow of lanterns shone faintly, swaying like fireflies. You knew the journey was not yet complete, but you also knew you could stay here forever if you wished, floating in the heart of the lake, in this perfect union of reflection and peace. Your eyelids grew heavier. The gentle rocking lulled you deeper, and the whispers of the lake seemed to hum a lullaby meant only for you. The boat would carry you safely, and the lake would hold you tenderly until sleep claimed you. And as you let go, drifting deeper into that soft, endless stillness, you felt the truth settle within your heart. Peace is always here, waiting for you as close as the next breath. The magical garden of tranquility. The gentle rocking of the boat slows and then ceases. You notice the water has become so still. It looks like liquid glass, perfectly reflecting the moon and the blanket of stars above. A soft glow spreads across the surface, not from the moon, but from something else, something that seems to shimmer beneath the water, calling you forward. You step onto a small wooden pier lined with lanterns that sway in the faintest breeze. Each lantern glows with a warm golden light, as if guiding you to something sacred and serene. You follow the pier until it opens into a soft path of white sand. Ahead, an archway rises woven from vines, flowering with pale blossoms that seem to hum with their own quiet song dot as you step beneath the archway. You enter a garden unlike any you have ever seen. This is not an ordinary garden of flowers and leaves. This is a place where tranquility itself has taken form. Air here feels alive, yet perfectly still. It carries the scent of jasmine, lavender, and a sweetness you can't quite name. The flowers bloom in impossible colors, petals of soft silver, blossoms glowing faintly blue, roses that seem to radiate warmth. Every plant, every leaf, every stem is arranged as though the garden itself was designed to calm the soul. You notice a gentle fountain at the center, its water flowing not downward, but upward in slow spirals of crystal. Droplets rise, shimmer in the moonlight, and then dissolve like tiny stars. The sound is soothing, not rushing, not gurgling, just a steady, soft rhythm that feels like the heartbeat of the night itself. You take a few steps deeper, and the path beneath your feet becomes soft grass. It cushions you as you walk, each step slow and unhurried. Fireflies drift lazily in the air, but their glow is unlike ordinary fireflies. They shine in shades of violet, pale green, and warm amber, moving in slow patterns like dancers performing for the moon dot. At the edge of the garden is a willow tree, its branches glowing faintly with silver light. The tree feels old, wise, and kind, as though it has stood here for centuries, watching over this sanctuary of stillness. The branches sway slowly, though no wind touches them, and you feel drawn to sit beneath it. That you settle onto the soft ground, leaning gently against the trunk. It feels warm to the touch, almost like the comforting presence of someone who wishes only to soothe you. The leaves whisper softly overhead, and in that sound, you hear something familiar, words without words, the unspoken language of comfort. The tree seems to tell you you're safe. You are enough. You're home as you close your eyes beneath the willow. The garden seems to breathe with you. Each inhale brings the scent of blossoms, cool and pure. Each exhale releases tension you didn't even realize you carried. The longer you sit, the more you notice that your body is softening, your mind quieting, your heart settling into peace out far in the distance. A gentle chime rings. Not a bell, but something lighter, more ethereal. The sound seems to drift through the air like a soft ripple across water. You open your eyes and see where it comes from. Hanging from another archway, made of moonstone, is a small set of wind chimes that shimmer with faint light. They sing gently as the breeze moves through them, their tone aligning with your breath, your pulse, your very being. You walk toward them, and as you pass through the moonstone arch, you find yourself in another part of the garden. This section glows brighter, filled with rows of white lilies and silver daisies, each flower pulsing faintly as if alive with light. At the heart of this area stands a pool perfectly circular, its surface so clear it looks like a mirror. Yet when you lean closer, you don't see your reflection. Instead, you see calmness itself, visions of peace, moments of stillness, soft fragments of dreams waiting for you. You dip your fingertips into the pool. The water is cool, refreshing, yet soothing. Ripples expand slowly, and as they move outward, the garden itself seems to respond. The flowers glow brighter, the fireflies rise higher, the fountain sings more clearly. It is as though your touch has joined you to the rhythm of this place. You are not just walking through this sanctuary, you are part of it. You lie down beside the pool, with soft grass cushioning you like the gentlest of beds. The chimes sing, the fountain whispers, the willow watches, and the pool reflects a sky that seems closer than ever. Stars gleam above you, and for a moment, it feels as though you could reach out and touch them. The garden holds you tenderly, wrapping you in a silence so profound yet so alive that all thoughts fade. No worries remain here, no anxieties, only the steady flow of peace, as endless and timeless as the stars above. And in that peace, you feel sleep arriving not suddenly, but gradually, like a friend walking softly toward you. The garden has given you everything you need: stillness, comfort, safety. And now it gently lets you rest. You close your eyes again. The grass soft beneath you, the scent of flowers lingering, the sound of chimes drifting through the night. Slowly, deeply, peacefully, you drift away, carried by the garden into dreams that shimmer with tranquility. the sanctuary of eternal rest. The garden behind you fades into a gentle glow, as though it is slowly closing its petals for the night. Ahead, a pathway of light opens, delicate and shimmering, guiding you onward. Each step you take is effortless, as if the earth itself carries you forward with loving care. The air grows even softer, filled with the faint fragrance of jasmine and lavender, weaving together like a lullaby for your senses. Soon, you arrive at a tall archway made of starlight. It does not stand still, but flows like water, bending gracefully with the rhythm of the universe. As you step through, a quiet hush embraces you, a silence so tender that it feels like being wrapped in the arms of peace itself. Beyond the arch lies a vast meadow, bathed in silver light. The grass glows faintly, swaying as though whispering dreams to the night. A stream flows gently through the meadow, its waters clear as crystal, its sound softer than the beating of your own heart. You kneel beside it for a moment, dipping your hand into its coolness, and with that touch, every last piece of tension, every lingering thought flows away, carried gently down the stream dot as you rise. Your eyes are drawn to a magnificent tree at the heart of the meadow. A great willow, its branches glowing with warm golden light like lanterns of eternity. This is the sanctuary, the resting place you have been traveling toward all along. You walk slowly, each breath calm and easy, until you stand beneath its cascading branches. The willow opens itself to you, its light surrounding you in a gentle embrace. You lie down at its roots, the soft earth cradling you like the most comforting bed you have ever known. The branches curl protectively overhead, swaying with a rhythm that matches the lull of your heartbeat out here. There is no need to do anything, no need to carry thoughts, no need to hold worries. Everything is released. The tree hums with a low, tender vibration, a lullaby of the universe itself. Its song soothes you, reminding you that you are safe, you are loved, you are at peace. The stars above shimmer more faintly now, as though dimming their light to help you rest. The meadow quiets. Even the stream slows its song, softening to a distant murmur. The golden glow of the willow deepens, becoming the warm darkness of sleep. Your breath is slow. Your body is heavy. Your mind is light. All is still. All is safe. All is love. And now, as the final branches curl around you in a protective embrace, you drift gently, peacefully into the sanctuary of dreams, into the sanctuary of eternal rest. Sleep deeply now. Sleep peacefully. You're home. As this gentle journey comes to an end, allow yourself to carry the calm, the love, and the peace within you. You're safe. You are cherished. You are enough just as you are. Tonight, let go of every weight and every worry. There is nothing more you need to do. Asterisk, close your eyes. Breathe deeply and surrender to the soft embrace of sleep. May your dreams be kind, your heart be light, and your spirit rest in the deepest peace. Asterisk, thank you for allowing me to share this moment with you. Sleep well, dear soul, until we meet again beneath the quiet stars.